And what's up? We're back for another great episode of Culture Clickbait. I am your boy Dante.
And I'm your girl Daysha.
And y'all know what we do. We take the hottest in sports, music, and entertainment, and we decide if it was culture or simply just
for clicks.
Hey.
Y'all welcome on in because it is Cinco de Mayo.
Cinco de Mayo!
They're going to kill you for screaming down. I know that they're dying behind these cameras.
Take it down.
Okay, cheers.
All of it.
Finish it.
Finish it. One. Damn, mine bigger than yours.
No, barely. Finish it. Ready?
All right, one,
and
two, go. Ooh.
Spicy.
This one. Hand on your chest.
Not mine. I hope not. I don't need that.
Ooh.
Ooh. My God. Jeez.
Well.
Yeah, now that you got that out.
Now that that's out the way.
Dante, how was your weekend?
My weekend was good. Y'all want to know the best part of my weekend? And it's going to be the most laziest shit ever. I found a new show to binge watch on Netflix.
That's always a good vibe.
Yes, it's called Running Point. So there's a new show on Netflix called Running Point. Anybody who's interested in like sports management, anything in like the management agency route, sports related type shows, you will love this show.
Yeah.
It's like a remnant of Ballers and Hit the Floor all on one show on Netflix.
Is it scripted or is it like a docu-series?
It's not even a docu-series. It's an actual show.
Oh, okay.
Like, it's a show. So, you ever saw the show Hit the Floor?
Yes.
That used to come on? And then you saw Ballers with The Rock?
Yes.
It's literally those two shows
mashed
put together.
Up. Oh, I might enjoy it then.
I literally started the show on Saturday, finished it by Sunday morning.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't even go to sleep after I watched it. First episode had me intrigued.
How many episodes is it in general?
It's 10 episodes.
Okay, that's not bad. I hate when
episodes.
the show have 5 or 6
it's
episodes.
Very interesting. It goes right from episode to episode. Jalen Hurts plays in it. If y'all know Jalen Hurts, he's a quarterback. He's in the show. He actually plays a basketball player in the show.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
Yeah, and then the guy from Issa Rae's show, Insecure, is in it. The one who used to be her boyfriend.
Who used to play Lawrence?
Yeah, him. His name. He plays as like the basketball coach in the show. So it's really, really good. It's about a basketball team that is basically trying to win their way to the playoffs. Their new manager, the general manager, she is a woman. So it talks about how she finds her like independence and her like thing as being a woman manager for a basketball team that's usually like male dominated.
Yeah.
And then she's a sister, so she's the youngest sister of like 4 brothers. So
all
her brothers was supposed to be runner up for it when their dad died, but he gave her the spot.
Her. Oh,
and
that sounds
she
cool.
took it and went with it. And I'm not gonna give y'all the spoilers. That's why I'm talking like around, because I'm trying not to spoil it for y'all.
Yeah.
But I do want y'all to watch it. It's a good show. Once again, Netflix. I'm putting y'all a little plug in there because it was worth the watch.
Yeah, I definitely would tune in.
Now I'm watching The Serpent Queen on Stars. That's good too.
True. I like me a good piece of show that you can just lay up and watch, and like you said, it got you up all night where it's like, I'm not gonna go to sleep, I'm gonna finish this. Love those moments. My weekend was definitely pretty lit. TT was outside.
My dog was shaking it down at the cookout.
Could we not overly talk about this dance moment that
In order to find it, y'all gotta type in Bella Dawn on Twitter.
Oh my God. Why would you love that like that? I'm trying to get people off my back about that video.
Go search Bella Dawn on Twitter. You might find the video. I'm telling y'all.
My God.
It's worth the watch.
I pray that by the time that this come out, it is gone.
If y'all came up in the era of the twerk team girls, then you know that's what she was given.
That's crazy. Y'all, I went to a Freaknik themed birthday party and it was so fun because everybody was literally like having a time. Everybody was dancing, everybody was playing spades. It was a bunch of different games and photo booths and everything, but I love the fact that everybody really got into the theme and just let loose and have a good time. So that's all there was. I dusted off my dance shoes, came out of retirement for one little moment. I mean, maybe the moment is a little bigger than little.
You gave 10 arrows of Miami Shakedown music.
Indeed. Ate the girls up. What did the kids say? Give them
a show right now. You got space and opportunity.
Hell no. Y'all got to pay. I'm not gonna twerk right here in the middle of this set.
Give him a little cheat.
That was Bella
a little fly.
Dawn. That was Bella Dawn. Oh, that was technically Day Day. This is Daysha E. So,
Come on, Daysha E.
try to switch my caps for who I'm serving that particular day. Now, Dante, this is Mental Health Awareness Month as well. So we definitely want to send our love and prayers out to our audience. Make sure y'all check on y'all strong friends. Make sure y'all check on y'all emotional friends and family members. And just, temperature check yourself to make sure that your mental health is where you need it to be. You're literally only as strong as your mind is. And an idle mind is the devil's playground. So stay occupied, y'all.
I agree. I literally just had a conversation with a friend about that the other day. We was just talking about the idea of mental health and when to seek help, because in our culture it's not as talked about like having therapy and all that stuff. I came to a realization, because I have a therapist, right? I've came to a realization that I think a therapist is needed at every sector of transition in your life.
I agree.
So that's transition from high school to college.
Yeah.
Transition from college to real life. Even transitioning while in college. Now, if you were somebody who didn't go to college, it's that transition from grade school to real life.
Yeah.
Figuring out who you are, where you are, and how to make sense of childhood traumas that we don't know that we actually have until we get older. And then we start noticing certain things that affect us, and you realize this has been affecting me for years.
Yeah.
I think that's an important thing to know, because a lot of problems that we have as adults could be mitigated if we just get a little bit of help from somebody who's trained or able to walk us through it without any biases.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people don't seek help because they are afraid of being judged.
Yep.
And when you actually go through the process of therapy, you realize this is normal.
Literally.
And then, I spend a lot of time talking to other people about some of their own experiences, and I start to realize I'm not the only one who goes through a lot of the stuff
not at all.
that I've dealt with. So it's like, you know what? It employed me to go ahead and get a therapist.
Yeah.
It made me want to go through that process and take that journey. And now I feel more level-headed at my age now than I ever did, because now I'm able to process my emotions, and I can make sense of what I like, don't like, want to deal with, what I don't want to deal with. It's easy for me to pinpoint what I'm not going to put my energy.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely think that seeking therapy is always a good thing. Shout out to my mom and my dad for being those type of parents that me and my sister used to have therapy sessions when I was in middle school, and my sister was early high school. We sat down as a family. We were able to have individual sessions. And at that time, it was very unheard of for Black families to be doing that. But shout out to my mom for being one of those people who has always been locked in on our mental health. But I totally agree. A lot of the time when you sit down and talk to people, you realize sometimes certain things are self-inflicted because you're in the cycle of how you doing things. And then sometimes our show is called Culture or Clickbait. Sometimes certain things is just of our culture. And we're undoing years and generations of trauma, and it is okay. It's truly okay. It's okay to not be okay. It's okay to feel high today. It's okay to feel low tomorrow. But what we need to be aware of is why we feel what we feel and how we get ourselves out of these spaces. So definitely, I think this month, it should definitely be a lot of highlights on just monitoring everybody around you.
I saw a video that talked about mental health and traumas, right? And how to deal with traumas, especially family trauma. And in the video, the girl basically stated, how can I seek validation from the generation of my family that caused the trauma? So that's if basically the trauma before you, your mom, your dad, or your grandparents, whoever that generation before you was, if they're the reason why the generational wealth might be bad in your family, or the idea of seeking therapy or mental health, all that, if it came from the generation before you, the idea of us constantly looking for validation and acceptance of our nuances from those people, that's adding more to the trauma, because they're not gonna see it.
It is. They don't understand. They
because
just
they
going
caused
with the
it.
flow. Yeah.
So you should be finding it for yourself.
And somebody
then
caused
working
it on
past
them,
it.
probably.
Exactly.
So it's just
they only knew
passing
what they
down.
knew.
Yeah.
And they could only deal with what they dealt with the way they dealt with it. And a lot of them did not seek therapy.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's crazy.
It is. But
I employ all black men to get therapy during this season, for real. Like,
For sure.
For honest.
For sure.
That's a challenge. I'm putting that out there as a challenge. I challenge you today to look yourself in the mirror and say, I'm going to take a step to work out the kinks in my life to find help for the things that I want to fix.
Yeah.
I swear to God, you'll have more mental peace going forward.
I definitely second that notion. Now we're gonna jump right on in these topics because we have a nice list of things to get to y'all today. Now, Dante, we have to start out with talking about the fact that Rihanna is pregnant again with her third baby from A$AP Rocky. And yes, we are happy.
Let's go, Riri!
Round of applause for Rihanna and her family unit and dynamic being built. My girl definitely let it be known that she wants a team.
Riri showed us what goes on under that umbrella.
Hello, it's wet up under there.
It's raining.
Yeah, she did.
Oh, baby, it's raining. Come into me. She said that literally.
Literally, in it. In it. I'm talking about in it.
In there. Lulu, in there.
So Rihanna is expecting her third child, which I'm not gonna lie to y'all, we knew it. I called it out a week ago when I saw her drop her new Fenty campaign. And anytime Rihanna dropped anything where she's like blocking her stomach, she's 9 out of 10 pregnant.
That's honestly like a woman cheat code.
Yeah.
You can kind of tell when a woman is pregnant or about to be pregnant or hiding something.
Yep.
When they start hiding their stomach. That's how we knew Cardi B was pregnant.
That's
how we realized
swaggy.
Beyonce was pregnant. Now, granted, what helped Beyonce is she didn't post a lot anyway.
Yeah.
But when she did post, we like, why you covering your stomach with these big ass clothes?
Yeah. They get real swaggy and start throwing on baggy clothes or
Like, you don't even dress like that for
or
real.
posting old pictures and stuff like that. All their outfits go from being like super chic and couture to streetwear real fast. And yeah, like Riri is expecting, and we're not mad at it at all. We're not mad at it. At least she's doing her part by giving us Fenty Beauty, Fenty hair. Like she's holding it down.
Riri, what you need to do is come out with Fenty Baby.
Fenty Baby! That would be cute. That would actually be really stinking cute. Now, Rihanna, you heard it here first from Dante B. Call my boy and lock him in. Don't just
That was
take the
me.
idea.
That was me. That's what I do.
Now, we love you over here and we think that's a great idea. But I'm going to say this right here is definitely one of those things that is just more clickbait. You know what I'm saying? I think the only thing that's kind of cultural here is the building of the black family dynamic and unit. That's probably the only thing that's cultural here. But outside of that, this is just pretty much clickbait.
Yeah, it is pretty clickbait. Now, you know what else is clickbait that I will say? Brittney Reiner and Kevin Gates is back on the docket today. If y'all didn't see, Brittney Reiner and Kevin Gates are freaking engaged. My girl say, hello, give me the ring. Put a ring on it. Well, he liked it enough to put a ring on it.
You love
because
saying
clearly she was breathing through her fucking nose.
I'm telling you, she did it. Don't let the hijab fool you.
Not the hijab.
Don't let it fool you. I'm trying to tell you. Now, I would say for this is one of those things that definitely is clickbait, but it was kind of shocking because I did expect them to I expected them to like actually have a real like unit dynamic, because like I told y'all before, I felt like their personalities and some of the things that they want in life and how they carry themselves and how they maneuver aligns for both of them as people. So I think that their relationship always made sense to me when you look at both of them as individuals. I was not expecting though an engagement. Granted, he is Muslim, but where Drika? Where's Drika?
Listen, I wasn't expecting my dog to come with the ring.
No, me neither.
That was definitely a shocker for me. But we're here. And in the eyes and the great words of Beyonce, Drika, the question to Drika is, you're irreplaceable.
Yeah.
You must not know about me.
Yeah.
You must not know about me. I can find
Yeah.
another you in a minute.
Yeah.
And he said she'll be here in a minute.
I know that's right.
Baby!
Now, somebody who will be here in a minute is the 2025 BET Awards, and Kevin Hart is set to be the host for a second time. And I'm not gonna lie, I think that this is pretty dope. Just simply because Kevin Hart in general is like extremely funny. I think that he does a great job at hosting. I think he does a great job at working the crowd. And I think he does a great job at keeping the morale and energy up in the room.
Let's go, Kevin Hart!
For sure.
I'm actually here for Kevin Hart being the host of BET Awards, because this is not his first BET Awards that he hosted. And I actually like the trailer that he put out, because in the trailer you was able to see like how he showed the preparation of him preparing for it. Now, of course, it's in a curated format, but it's the whole idea that Kevin Hart is genuinely very funny.
He is.
A lot of people don't think so, but I personally think so. I think he's very funny, and he's very strategic in how he set up his jokes, his punchlines, and everything. And even from the trailer was captivating enough to show me exactly what I'm going to get from Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
It was authentically Kevin Hart.
It was 1,000%.
And I look forward to seeing him on stage, coming in as our host and kind of keeping the camaraderie going. Now, BET, we finna say this one time and one time only. We want the pre-show. Culture and Clickbait is the show to watch. It's the new show on the block. We the new kids on the block. So it's time for y'all to put us to the forefront and put us on the pre-show as the red carpet host. It's only right.
And he said it, and I signed it.
Black entertainment television. That's what we are. That's what
Hello, are we not black? Are we not entertaining?
Are we not television?
Hello, somebody.
Hey.
Like, come on. Now, what I can say is that the BET Awards will take place on June 3rd. And while we are at the BET Awards, there will also be a Roots Picnic reunion that'll take place on this actual award show.
Let's go, Roots.
Now, something else that makes this BET Awards very special is it is the 25th year. So we can expect,
milestone year.
Yes, we can expect. Hopefully, we can expect some really big and amazing things happening right now.
You know what'll be dope? Is that the 25th anniversary, they do like a nostalgic 25-year recap.
Yes, of
BET
all the other
Awards.
years.
Like, even if leading up to it, like, BG, here we go again. I'm gonna give y'all a look into my brain.
Another
because
idea.
y'all been kind of tripping. BET, the best marketing plan for y'all to prepare for the BET Awards is over the next few weeks, show 25 years of BET Awards. From the first BET Awards to the new.
Yep, y'all got 25
days.
clips. Y'all
you got 25 days. We need 25 days of BET Awards reruns. I want to see when Monique was hosting.
Yep.
I want to go back to the Beyonce moment.
I
want
want
to go back to Fantasia and what's the name, kissing on stage. We want all of that again because the new generation hasn't even experienced that.
No, they haven't. And I definitely want the Destiny's Child's moment where they pulled the guys out of the crowd and brought them on stage. The do you like it like this? Yeah. We need that. We need that because the kids do not understand. Now, I'm going to say that the BET Awards
that'll make BET Awards the most watched show on TV that night, I'm telling you.
I genuinely think it would help contribute to that fact. Now, what I can say is I am going to say that the BET Awards is for the culture. I mean, like, it's marketed as the biggest night in culture. So I'm going to stamp this as cultural. Y'all, hold it down. Okay? I said this for the culture.
Oh, no!
What you think?
I think that BET Awards are definitely for the culture. It's only right that it's for the culture because it's for us, by us. It's FUBU. We
Period.
are it. Now,
It's FUBU.
I'm here for it. So, BET Awards, Kevin Hart is definitely for the culture. Now, I got to tell y'all, what is for the culture is Kendrick Lamar has just released that him and Chanel are making a partnership collaboration.
Yeah.
That is now official. They got an eyewear collection.
Yes.
And I'm here for it. Now, a lot of people are arguing that, it's not on brand. Why is Kendrick Lamar doing eyewear, blah, blah, blah. If you really paid attention, Kendrick Lamar is actually a fashion guy.
And the perfect person.
In his own way, right?
Yeah.
But he still does fashion, and he does it really well. It's subtle. It's not a lot. He's not over the top. He's just like real smooth, real cool.
He is.
And an eyeglass wear is perfect for a guy like that because it's still cool, it's smooth, it's vibey. And the glasses that I've seen from the collection are very vibey.
Yeah, I think that this is a great like crossover moment for somebody like Kendrick. Like, granted, he is somebody of our culture. He's somebody that highlights our blackness and is a great representative of us as a people. But the reality of the situation is he has to advance forward. He has to tap into certain areas and cross certain thresholds that have not necessarily been crossed by people that's in his same field or of his same artistry style. Like, we need Kendrick representation in places like Chanel. Like, we need that because we see these high-end brands always post the high fashion, trendy looking black person, like real, like you're probably real chocolate, got blonde hair, blonde eyebrows, and it's like, yes, that is us as well because we don't just fit in one box, but give us the generic, clean cut, just regular black people as well, because not all of us have that foreign look, or not all of us have blonde hair, or you know what I'm saying, look high fashion.
I like to think I'm very foreign. I'm a little territorial.
I am too. I ain't gonna hold y'all, but I'm just saying, I'm speaking on behalf of the masses because your girl is definitely serving very foreign. But nonetheless,
my dog serving 305
is very, very mixy. You know what I'm saying? But I think that this is good for Kendrick. 100%. And then I'm here for the Chanel collaboration because, like you said, he's always been a fashion guy. If you have an eye for it, you have an eye for it. So those that know, you have seen that Kendrick is one of those people that put that shit on in the slightest way. You don't have to always have something like...
It's real sleek.
It's real subtle.
Laid back. It's like, and shades are good for a laid back person.
It is. So I think eyewear actually aligns very well with his brand. On top of the fact that, like, he wears shades and eyewear pretty often.
It's on brand.
Yeah.
My dog take me to Chanel.
Period. He said, CC me down. Put some CC on his butt. Chanel.
Chanel me or Zell me, period.
Period. Oh, girl. Okay. A little spicy. Now, I'm going to say that this here is definitely for the culture for me.
It's definitely for the culture.
True. So you guys, our Uncle Boosie definitely took to the internet and stated the fact that he has a heart condition where the left side of his heart is operating a little harder to keep everything pumping and moving around his body the way that it needs to. But he made it back to Atlanta. And he was able to see a cardiologist. And after seeing the cardiologist, he was told that all his tests came back good. So we are happy to be able to report that Boosie is okay. Unc is fine.
I love to hear that because that's like our favorite Unc.
He really is. Now, he did state that per doctor's orders, he needs to get more rest and he needs to better manage how he's taking care of his body, which I do agree and I do stamp, because you have a lot of successful men who put their health on the back burner to kind of go get it, because what's pushed to men more than anything is to be a provider. So you go all the time, and your health kind of takes the back seat to that. So with going, we have to be mindful of just making sure that everybody check on themselves. So I'm gonna say this right here, making sure that Boosie is all right. For me, I can't speak for everybody else. This for me. It's for the culture that Boosie test came back good, because I was going to have a problem.
Yeah, I'm definitely glad that it was for the culture, for me as well. I'm glad that Boosie came out and let us know that everything was okay. Because like I say, Boosie is like our favorite uncle. Like, Boosie, we don't tell you a lot, but like, we appreciate you on this show. We laugh about you almost every day. So I don't want to, hear that something going on with my dog health, because I'm here for him, Now, what else I'm here for, Daysha, is that if y'all haven't noticed, Denzel and Spike Lee has just debuted their trailer for their new movie.
Yep.
Now, the new movie is set to release later this year, but it will be presenting this month at Cannes Film Festival.
Yep.
I'm here for it because from the trailer, it literally took me back to like Training Day vibes.
Yes.
And I'm a big Denzel fan in Training Day and American Gangster. So it was giving me that. And then it gave me a little bit of Equalizer too. Yeah. Now, on the film side of me, the producer side, I love me a Spike Lee film.
Love a Spike Lee joint.
So for me, this was like on point. It's something that I'm ready to watch. I want to watch, and it got my attention. You know, and ASAP Rocky is supposed to make an appearance in the movie as well.
Ice Spice.
So Ice Spice is supposed to make a movie. You know, my dog Munch, she in it. So I'm here for it, right?
My dog Munch.
My dog munching in the movie.
My God. Now, you guys, if y'all don't know about this new film, a trailer did just recently release, but it's called Highest to Lowest. And I'm excited about this to see like what it really has going on in it. I think that Denzel is one of those people that he shapeshift when it comes to his talent of being an actor. Like, he's genuinely one of them people that you can put in just about any role and he's going to literally like bring it to life and live it. So I love that. And again, anything that Spike Lee has ever done has always been for the culture. So both of them, as the two main people on this, they're definitely two people of the culture that I think does a great job at highlighting us as Black people, how colorful we are as a people, and all of the different walks of life and things that we experience as a people. So I'm excited about that.
And that's what I would say too. That's what I'm really excited about most when it comes to a Spike Lee film. It's because Spike Lee has a way of really tapping into our culture, and showcasing our culture on a different scale. And it's not from the stereotypical way as well.
No, and it feels real and it feels organic.
Exactly. It's like real-time storytelling. Like, he gets deep without even having to get too deep.
Yeah.
Like, School Days is one of my favorite movies by him.
For sure.
You know, and then he also had the show that came on Netflix. You know, that one was a good one for me as well. Yeah. I'm just a Spike Lee fan, period.
Yeah.
And so I don't expect this to not go good.
Yeah.
I don't expect this to be boring. I expect it to be very interesting and very captivating. And like I said, Denzel is a great actor. And I feel like with Denzel being a part of it, he's going to bring a piece to the film that I honestly haven't expected or seen in a Spike Lee film. So that makes me more intrigued as well.
Yeah, for sure. Now, for everybody that wants to catch this movie, it will be on Apple TV in August of 2025. So it's not out right now. They just got a lot of promo going on around it. But y'all stay tuned, and we will definitely stay tuned to keep y'all up on what we feel about this movie.
Get y'all subscriptions up on Apple TV now.
For sure. I'm
not going to lie to y'all, though.
I need
Talking
one.
about stuff that we like, Apple TV got some bangers on there.
I don't have Apple TV, but I have watched some really like good shows that is on Apple TV, just kind of like being around and just like being like TV just playing and somebody like, yeah, this Apple TV, this is a show on Apple TV. Yeah, nah, it's been some fire shows.
Yeah.
For sure.
I keep telling y'all, streaming is the wave now.
I guess I'm gonna pay for it. I'm so tired of paying for subscriptions. Can y'all just package all these shits up as one and tell us it's gonna be $50.99?
9 times out of 10, I feel like in the near future, cable companies are gonna start doing that because the cable companies got to bring in some revenue as well. They're 9 times out of 10 gonna start bundling with subscription companies like Apple or Netflix or Hulu, just so that they can get some type of bundle deal where you get both their actual cable channels and streaming involved, because people do still watch live TV. Yeah. Like, don't get it twisted. People still watch live TV, especially like for sports. Like stuff like the award shows, stuff like that. People still watch that, but apps are also a thing now. And when I say apps, I'm not talking about like the ABC, you know, app or the BT Plus app, even though BT is a good one, but more so like the streaming heads like Hulu, Netflix, Amazon Prime.
Yeah. So you saying get Apple TV? Got it.
Yes.
I'm gonna get it.
Now, if y'all haven't got into it, another thing that's going on in the culture right now is Young Thug. Yes. Young Thug recently did an interview with GQ, and in this interview, he spoke about a lot of different things. He spoke about the fact that how he felt like going to prison was kind of like a sign from God for him, because he felt like that was God's way of getting his attention. Yep. He also went into detail about how since he got out, he feels different about music, but in a good way though, right? Yeah. You know, he feels as though being in jail, he was able to tap into a lot of the new artists, and he applaud them. He keep in like touch with them because he feels like it helped him maneuver with the times without falling behind. Right. You know, and I applaud that of him. Now, what's so interesting about the whole interview, Daysha, is that during the interview, that is actually when the news went out that his the state of Georgia was looking to revoke his probation. So he didn't know about it. So at the top of the interview, the interviewer and him was just like, it's whatever happens. Like the interviewer had to tell him what was going on in the media. He didn't even know. He wasn't aware. So they told him like, whatever happens. We're just gonna do the interview and go with the flow.
Yeah.
So they did the interview with the expectation that anything could happen.
He could always get picked up at any
Right.
moment.
They can come busting in here. Now he did enter the chat with a mask on, a sequin mask, or a diamond studded mask, and just dressed in this whole ensemble.
Yeah,
that was
black,
very
all
mysterious. Like very mysterious, but I ain't gonna lie, it was unique though. I liked it.
It was. I think as far as his look goes, that he decided to sit down and do this interview in, I think that it was kind of like a spin on him trying to symbolize I'm still the same thug, but not the same at the same time. If that makes sense.
No, it makes perfect sense.
I think wearing like the shiesty mask is kind of like showing that I am thug, and then kind of like having like this full all black dripped out type of vibe is very true to thug. So I think that with that look, he knew that he would draw in viewers to like pay attention. But now that I got your attention, let's talk about some real shit. And the real stuff that really is here to talk about is the fact that I'm not necessarily the same thug. I understand my influence on what I have on my audience and my peers, and I'm just here to give y'all like a new version of myself. So I think that this interview overall was a really good interview, and I think that it was perfect timing. You know how sometimes you have people who take forever to finally let us hear them after something big take place? I think that Thug didn't take too long to speak to his audience. I think that it was like the perfect amount of time where things could die down like just a little bit in a sense, and enough time for him to kind of like clear his mind to be able to clearly sit down and answer each of these questions. I also liked with this interview that when he was asked about his relationship with Gunna, he was very just like what relationship in a sense,
right? Like it is what it is.
Like it is what
We're
it
not
is.
going into detail.
And like at the end of the day, this is an interview. It's given very fed like in here, bitch. I'm not answering that question. It is what it is. And
that kind of goes into something else that he talked about in the interview, where you know how like with his probation they say he can't talk about like gang activity.
Yeah.
He said in the interview he was like, he never really talked about gang activity anyway. He talked about street activity, not technically gang activity. And he also made it clear as though that was honestly where he realized as well how big of a star he is, because they were trying to use his lyrics as a way to prosecute him. And he even said in the interview that at that moment he knew that his music had a bigger effect on people than he thought it did, and that's when he realized he was a bigger star than he himself gave him credit for
sure.
And I think that's a good epiphany to have, right? Because now he comes home and he basically states that there's music he listened to and he says, I would not let my children listen to it. He has a whole new view on how he even digests music. But a lot of his music anyway, for me, even when I hear it, I don't hear gang activity. I hear just activity that's aligned with
just
like my
shit.
upbringing, right? With things I've seen, things I've been around, things I've been exposed to. A lot of times we do talk about things we've been exposed to more than anything.
My upbringing was such a regal and clean way to say that. Meanwhile, I'm like, yeah, hood shit.
Pretty much. Like hood shit, bro.
Now, while we talking about Young Thug, we have to talk about the fact that in music, Young Thug and Future both teamed up on a new song called Money on Money, and let's just say it's giving what it needs to give. They are providing the feels that we need. They are preparing us to be back outside, boys, and I love that for them.
I actually like the single. I listened to
too.
it. I like the little interlude at the end with the actual like live audio from the prison call. Like it was dope. It was dope to me. I love the new single and I like the video too. So
yeah,
I was here for it.
I'll say that this song we could say is for the culture. Like
definitely for the culture.
At the end of the day,
everything with Young Thug right now is for the culture. It's what the culture needed.
Anything with Thug, but then Thug mashed up with Future in general. I can't tell you a Thug with Future situation that was not. Like that did not have a high level of impact or did not like really move the people.
Now, you know what I appreciated from that interview too, going back to Thug?
What?
Is that in the interview, he made sure he stated that him and Drake have no beef.
Yes,
He stated that he is a fan of Drake, because the interviewer asked him, about all the name dropping that Kendrick did in his song, and he made it be clear, like, I don't know what that was about. That has nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
I'm a Drake fan.
I love Drake.
And in doing so, he still never discredited Kendrick either.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't have to discredit or put down Kendrick to be a Drake fan.
Yep.
He literally just states, I'm a Drake fan. I don't know what that was about. It got nothing to do with me, but I like Drake.
We could definitely see the maturity in the interview.
And I love that because now that tells me we're going to get some of your Thuggy Drake music.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I think we could lay round for it. Now, Dante, we got a lot of things happening in music, too. Now...
Yeah, so while we're on Young Thug, we got to talk about his little love of his life.
By his bookie butt.
Hey, Mariah
You my
the
stinky
Scientist.
sting.
Mariah! On Cinco de Mayo. Mariah the Scientist. Come to the front. My dog have a new single called Burning Blue that's out now on all streaming platforms. And the song is actually really nice. I listened to it. It's like this very sultry vibe. Now, we also know... in true Mariah the Scientist fashion, she has this just like angelic voice. And when I say angelic, I mean it's her own, right? It's an angelic voice of her own that is just very soft, and she's able to sell a story in her own way.
Yeah.
And I like how she does it. It actually goes with her name, Mariah the Scientist. It gives that. It gives
For
those
sure.
vibes.
It does.
It gives mad pretty scientist vibes.
Yeah, she got to be to deal with Thug. Now, granted, I listened to the song as well, and I thought that this was a really cute song. So, just to let y'all in, before we started filming, I had told everybody that I'm not the kind of girl that like hurt whole music. So, and when I say that, I don't mean no pun intent on the whole part. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know what nobody do or don't do. It's just a way in which us Floridians further south, maybe Miamians, just kind of like reference people.
If we call you a hoe, that's a term of endearment.
It really
we like you.
is. It's
we
like,
like you.
It's like, I really do fuck with you.
This my hoe.
Oh, wow. That's crazy. Not this my hoe. Damn, I could have been your bitch. I had to be your hoe. Damn. But whatever, I'll take it. But I usually don't like sad girl music. So to say that in a better way, I don't usually like sad girl music, but I think that Mariah is a very talented girl. And this song was actually one of the songs that I added to my library on Apple Music because I think overall how it was composed and put together, how she got on the track and delivered it, the storyline that she's talking about, I think it's all very fitting and it feels organic. Mm-hmm. Like when I heard it, I didn't feel forced to like it. Mm-hmm. I genuinely liked it because it came together very well. So I'm gonna say that, I don't know if this for the culture. This might be for the culture of the hurt hoes. Love y'all though.
Not the culture of the hurt hoes.
Stand up, girl. Stand up.
Stand up. Now, what is for the culture? Oh my God. What is for the culture is my girl Coco Jones just released her album, Why Not More?
Yes.
Why Not More? And the album goes through a bunch of different emotions. She gives you that like real rebel Coco Jones that nobody knew they wanted. Mm-hmm. But then she also still gives us that true soft Coco Jones with her sweet singing voice. Now, when I tell y'all this album for me was a press play all the way through from front to back, I enjoyed the entire album. I didn't have any problems with any song. And going back to the conversation that we recently had about Coco Jones, I will definitely say Coco gave me what I asked for. It was perfect on brand. It was the music selection, the choices that she made, everything worked, everything matched. I loved it. So, Daysha, what was some of your favorite songs on the album?
I'm gonna say You, On Sight, and honestly, I think that overall the album in general is so good. I actually was listening back to it when I was at a photo shoot, working, kind of like doing posing and movement coaching and stuff. And between what my client was shooting and that music playing in the background, it was just very like, this is an amazing body of work. Mm-hmm. But I think those two songs are very fire, but it's 14 songs. I'm not gonna lie. I don't remember half the names of them, but I can tell you 85% of them, we could probably even bump that up to 90. 90% of that album is very solid.
Let me see what all I remember. Because I got a lot of favorite songs. But if I had to go down the list, AEOMG. I think that's how I go. AENNIN. That song.
Are you better than me?
You. I love you.
Yeah.
I love On Sight. I love Thing for You.
I love Thing for You. That's the one in my mind lost.
I love Beautiful Design with Future.
Love it.
I love Forevers Are Not the Same.
Okay.
Like that was the last track on the album. Like literally, I listened to the whole album.
Yeah, no, I believe you.
And I would
would
sing
you like
for
to
y'all.
sing?
I
Don't
would.
start that
I
shit.
would.
Don't start that. Y'all, Coco, for the culture. Because Dante is not going to sit here and perform this whole album.
And I know you want to see me because it's in my scars.
No, but I love Beautiful Design. I really
love
do. I really do. I feel like the way that she got on there was so nasty. It's crazy. Like, I love how she
Her
matched
and
up with
was the
Future.
new- right.
And I didn't know. That was one of those things that it was like, I didn't know that this would be that.
I didn't know I
great.
wanted this.
My only issue here with anything surrounding Coco is the fact that I don't feel like I think that they don't do a good job at really like pushing Coco's anything. Like we see her, they drop something, and then she's missing. There's never really much of anything to kind of hold over that little awkward space between her just dropping something. Like, I don't understand why Beautiful Design did not circulate a lot harder than it actually did. Like, that's not a song that you are driving here in Atlanta and you play the radio and you hear it playing. Like, it didn't make it to radio for real, for real. We don't have a music video visual for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't even necessarily see it promoted on her page or in her content heavily either.
Did you see the statement that what's his name, Charlamagne the guy had made when she came on set for her interview? So basically, he had kind of called out her label, Def Jam, stating that they sent the record like literally right before the interview.
Yeah.
And he told her on the interview like, hey, you know, your label don't love you.
Yeah, they need to tighten up.
Now, this is what I say because I feel two ways about that, right? So the first thing is that, do I feel like he should have said it on screen? No, right?
But he's Charlamagne.
Because you put her in a position to have to defend them, but also like poise herself to be prepared to how to answer that question the proper way. And then, you know, she probably did not know that, and that probably pissed her off. So now she got to deal with the fact that, oh,
yeah,
I want to talk shit, but I can't.
but I can't.
But at the same time, I do get it as well, right? Because Charlamagne probably seen this same thing happen multiple times, right?
Yeah.
And it comes off as also, Coco, you deserve better. So now I have to say something, and I got to even put the label on blast in order to maybe get a point across to get some changes to happen internally.
I think that Charlamagne basically said it on air because, like, with him being who he is and the impact that he has, if I say it on this platform and her audience get put onto it, maybe they'll make some more noise, you know what I'm saying, to make the label actually push her. So I think that Charlamagne was probably thinking about the fact that the judge, the jury, and all the deciding factors at this point is truly like your audience and the public. So if we put it out here on such a big public platform, we might see a difference. It's kind of like a call to action to the label. Like, we done called y'all out on the Breakfast Club. Right. That's major.
Don't
so
fumble Coco.
Don't fumble Coco, pretty much. So I ain't mad at it. I'm not mad at it. But granted, overall, Coco Jones' album is definitely something to listen to. So if you guys have not heard it already, please go run up her streams. And she also just released her deluxe. So y'all run it up.
And I think she just dropped the deluxe like over the weekend.
Yeah.
It's
literally.
finally officially on streaming. Thank you, Coco.
Yes. Now, you guys, we have Isaiah Falls, who just dropped his Florida Baby album. And
Florida Baby.
Listen, I love me a good piece of Florida artist, okay? I love somebody that, like, does a great job at embodying, like, our culture down south, because, you know, like, we in the south still, but, like, we're further south. I mean, the people say we east.
We not even connected to the real South. We not a part of the
They
Jim
say
Crow
we
South.
east, yeah.
We're not a part of the Jim Crow South. We're the South, but we're not Jim Crow.
I mean, we can't go too hard on Florida because that bitch was pretty red. when y'all put that orange man in that office. So, and one thing about me, I love us, but I don't sugarcoat the bullshit. Now, nonetheless, I think that Isaiah Falls is a really great artist who has a lot of potential to like even get
Break out,
so much further past the whole Florida persona.
Era,
yeah, but I do love the fact that he's kind of like putting our city on, in a sense, in a totally different angle. We used to hearing the people like Kodaks, we used to the JTs and the Young Miamis, and we used to the Ball Greasies and the Broadwaves and the Kiddo Marvs and all of these different people.
And now there's other people from Florida that nobody even knows. Like, nobody knows that Ariana Grande is from fucking West Palm Beach.
Doechii is definitely a Florida girl. Just telling y'all. So, like, I love the fact that Isaiah is, like, really out here and really pushing his music. And then I also love that how when we talk about four bats, a person that does not look like their music, I don't think Isaiah looks like what his music sounds like. Not at all. So I love that wow factor that we get, and that he's able to kind of like take us through a bunch of different pockets, because he can go rapper, he can go like singy, songish, you know what I'm saying? Like very sultry. Yeah, so I love the fact that he has so many pockets and different things that he could jump in and out of.
Now, if y'all haven't listened to Isaiah's fall album, you can go stream it. It's called Lover's Paradise, LVRS, on all streaming platforms. He has one song on there particular called Trick Daddy. Why I like this song, right? Because it's like a double entendre. He's playing off the Florida vibe of who we all know. Trick Daddy, love or hate him, you know Trick Daddy's name. But also the premise of the song is not even about Trick Daddy. It's about a nigga that tricks on his woman, and he basically saying, "I'm a trick daddy. Yeah, like I'm a trick on you. I got it. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do, and you're gonna enjoy it."
We love that for you, Isaiah.
That song is fucking crazy because the way the beat hits, the way he rides the beat, it's just like chef kiss.
Yeah, I agree.
So I'm fucking with it. Isaiah Falls, he's definitely probably, I would say, an artist to watch going into 2025.
Yes.
This is only the beginning for him because Florida Baby was a big TikTok and Instagram smash.
It was.
And then he came back around with the project. So who only knows what's next for him?
Yeah.
Now, on the other docket for the day for music, we also have my girl Summer Walker, who has recently released her new single, Spend It. She released 3 different versions of the song on all streaming platforms, so you can go listen to it for yourself. And she released the video. Now, the video kind of portrays like this whole heist situation where they dressed all fancy and whatnot, and they go in and they try to trick a nigga for some money. I like the song. The song is cute. I'm not gonna lie. It kind of goes back to the conversation we had a while back though about I'm still missing that like thing that makes me say, you know, that like it's cute. It's a cute song, but I love Summer Walker to death. I love you to death, so don't take this the wrong way. I'm just simply stating the song, I wanted more, but then I get it, right? It's probably just a single that they putting out to just trying to put something out until she get her next.
I was just about to say.
It's like a rollout, the beginning of a rollout.
Yeah, I think it was just something to definitely put out because of everything that she has about to come up. She's about to be on Chris Brown's tour.
She got an album
coming out. So she needs to be able to give us some type of feels around this season. I think that Spend It is a cute song. I was more so here for the visual than I was for the actual song. And granted, I think that Summer Walker is an amazing vocalist, and I think that she's a really good artist as well overall. But I wasn't necessarily moved. I'm not gonna lie. But
I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Y'all gonna laugh at me. But I think Summer Walker's best song is her Vine video. Every gift begins with K. Ooh, baby. Ooh, 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 baby. That's Vine era.
Video.
That was the first. That's how I got introduced to Summer Walker, from Vine.
I didn't even know about no Summer Walker around Vine.
I gotta find y'all that video. That was her video that went viral. She did a Every Kiss Begins with K little challenge.
Yeah, you definitely gotta find that video and show that to me because I never seen it. Now, we also have in music, 4 Bats just came out with a new project.
Yes, he did.
Yes, and it's called Since Y'all Say I Never
Drop.
I Never Drop.
Hashtag here. Well, arrow here.
Yes. So
that's a very interesting name for a project.
I love this name. I love this name just because, like, in the simplest form, it's like, here I go. I love y'all though. So listen to this shit. And I think that is a true artist, like
It's very
organic.
sarcastic. It gives me this nigga fucking sarcastic as
But
fuck.
it's not even that sarcastic to me. I think it's organic because the reality of the situation is the art take time. So
Right.
since y'all saying I never dropped nothing,
Here you
I
go.
whipped up some shit that should be good enough to hold y'all over until I really give y'all what I'm trying to give y'all. So here y'all go.
And now the name of the song,
Yeah,
if
I
y'all
ain't mad
don't
at
know, is Me, You, and Pride. And the song, it goes hard. I like it.
You see what I'm saying? He did what he was supposed to do. It's gonna hold you over. This is hold me over music. And I like the fact that he not playing in our face about it being hold me over music. Like the title tells you that this is exactly what it is.
Right.
Versus how we got Summer who put out Spend It, not to throw her under the bus, but to put out Spend It, and we can tell we had to dissect that this is giving hold over music. Four Bats just stood on it and said, it
Here y'all
is what
go.
it is.
Here y'all go.
And I ain't mad at that.
With the most simplest cover art that he can
Literally.
give. Literally just him in front of the house.
Yep. With some strippers in the back.
Now, what I'm here about when it comes for Four Bats, right, is Four Bats is starting to become, for me, one of those artists that I say I'll like press play on they work and I'll listen because he's not doing any wrong for me.
Yeah.
Every song that has came out for me has been, once again, Chef Kiss.
Yeah.
It's like that's somebody who is starting to either one or two things. Either seems as though he can't pick a wrong single, or he just has really good music.
Yeah. I think he just has really good music.
Right, that's what I chunk it up to. You just have really good music. Because some people are just very strategic, right? So they know how to pick the right singles. But
Yeah.
then some people just only make bops.
Yeah. Some people have that je ne sais quoi. And he has it right now.
Yeah, I'm here for it though. For the culture, Four Bats.
For sure.
I need a Four Bats and Anicia joint tour, by the way.
They probably gonna have some music or something come out. They might go on tour.
They probably
too
working
with
on
each
a whole
other, but
project together,
They
knowing
definitely
them.
probably working on a whole project. I don't put it past them. I think that would be pretty tight.
I'll be here for it.
I think that he's gonna show her up on it though. He is. Like he's the one out of the two.
You want to know what's
He's
wild
the
about their
one.
dynamic though? She's the rapper and he's the freaking singer.
Yeah.
He is the hard persona. She has a hard persona, but her music is hard and his is soft.
Yeah.
It's just so crazy.
It balances itself out. You know what I'm
And
saying?
his music talk about actually like catering to women and being in love for real. And her music
And
talk
she
about fuck them niggas.
literally. Got a nigga at home waiting on you, talking about fuck niggas. Now, while we still on music, we have to talk about the fact that Jacob Lattimore put out a project as well called JL.
Yes, he did.
Now, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I have not listened to it, but Dante did let me hear a snippet. And one thing that I can say about Jacob Lattimore is that the vocals are always there. Like, he has a timeless voice. And what be pissing me off the most about these kind of artists is the fact that they make really great music. They're extremely talented, but it's just proof that you have to have the right people running your career or helping you build, because people like Jacob Lattimore always kind of like slide under the radar, but can blow so many people out of the water if he had the right people around him.
I think it's one of these situations, right? And I could be wrong, so you guys don't hold this to my heart, but it's just my observation, right? I look at his situation almost how I look at any other singer-actor situation. And we can go down a list of them, right? Keke Palmer, very good singer, very good actress, but people more are resonating to her acting as far as like her work on the stage and on film
versus
than
her
they
as
do
an
her
artist.
music. Musically,
She's so fucking
you cannot
bomb.
take it away from her being a singer, right? But we also don't really care for the music. And I don't say we don't care in a bad way. I'm saying they will lean more towards the artistry of acting in her films. Same with Jacob Lattimore. Very good artist. He can sing his ass off.
Yeah.
Like, I would listen to a Jacob Lattimore album. I actually would. I would actually stream it every day and listen to it on my playlist.
Yeah, you were singing it.
But I know that for the grand masses of people, a lot of people don't even know Jacob Lattimore as a singer. They know him as Emmett. They know him as the young kid off of the movie with Jennifer Hudson.
Yeah.
They know him off of his film career, his movie career, his acting
childhood career as well.
So they don't instantly, when you think of his name, you don't directly resonate music to him. So that's why that's not the first thing you're running to. And so if the grand masses of people are only getting to know you from that side, and then you start doing music, you become an actor that does music, not so much a singer that acts.
Right.
And if you're an actor that does music, we'll listen to your music and it's cool, but they don't really lock in because technically they don't take it as serious. They look at that as a hobby.
Yeah. I think that it's pretty cool though that for this project he decided to team up with Woody.
Yes, Woody McClain. Let's go.
Yes, Woody McClain. Oh, that is your striker brother. That's so cute. You was able to give him a shout out. Oh,
shut up.
That shout out to the Rattlers. Heavy on it.
This is not Rattlers though.
It's not. No.
Gang.
Heavy on it. But I think that it's really cool that they got to team up because I think that Woody being somebody who has a music background and a talent background, I think that him and Jacob were able to connect and spark a fire amongst them both. That one, this is helping Woody get more into his producer bag. And then this is also one of those things where, like you said, Jacob Lattimore is a actor, but he's also an artist, and Woody is the same as well. So I think that they both were able to identify with each other and see each other, and I think that probably made a creative process very organic and easy to happen. So I'm excited to see what happened with this Jacob Lattimore project, and granted, though I haven't taken a full listen to the whole thing, I will definitely be tuned in to be able to give my real-time review on this music. But it's given for the culture.
I would actually give Jacob Lattimore's project for the culture. If y'all haven't listened to it, JL, make sure y'all go listen to it. It's worth the listen. I'm telling y'all, it's worth the listen. He's more than just an actor.
For sure.
Now, what else is for the culture is Lil Wayne. Daysha, I know you know all about what's going on with Lil Wayne right now. Please let the people know.
Yes, so Lil Wayne definitely did drop his cover art to the Carter 6, and let's just say that it was so cute to me because it actually looked like a baby version of him, like for real, even with all the tattoos and stuff. Now, granted, this project will not be out until June, but at least we got the cover art.
Well, you say till June, that's a month away.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that bad. It's really not that bad, to be honest. We could wait for it. But I want to say in reference to this project that I'm just excited to see if there is like if Wayne got in a totally different pocket and gave us something that we haven't heard from him before. Like, I think that he is one of those artists that know how to shapeshift. You know what I'm saying? Like, we done had Hood Nigga Wayne, we done had Loverboy Wayne, we done had Rockstar Wayne. So I just feel like I don't know what it is that he's gonna serve us on this project in particular, but I will be a listener to be able to say if I fuck with it or if I don't.
I'm here for it. I'm actually here for Wayne's album. I want to see what it's about. I want to see what it's hitting on. You know, we've been kind of waiting on this. And as we talked about before, it's like at first, like it's like, was the camaraderie really there? Like, was the hype there? And for me, honestly, it's not that I'm super hyped. No, it's not that.
Yeah.
But I am ready to see what Lil Wayne comes with. And then after the album drops, I might get hyped. Like, I might be up here geeked.
Yeah, nah, for real. It's like, show us what you working with. Like, let's see what's going on. We did all this rah-rah about Kendrick being the person that was chose to do Super Bowl. Now it's time to get in the booth, bitch. So everybody better make sure that shit line up. We just need to make sure that the vibes and the energy that people had behind Kendrick being chose is the vibes and energy that you channeled on the album to let everybody know that you were the right one for it.
And I'm not gonna even lie. All the crap that y'all talk on social media when this album drop, I swear his debut numbers better be fucking out the gate.
Nah,
because
for
y'all
real.
talk a lot of fucking smack online, and then when people drop music, y'all don't even go
Y'all
fucking
be nowhere to be
press play.
found. Seriously. Now, I'm going to say, I can't say if Wayne... Yes, I can. This is for the culture. Now, stay
It's definitely
tuned.
for the culture.
Stay tuned, because one thing about it, two things for sure. TT don't lie. If I feel like it's some clickbait there, or if I feel like it's trash, I'm going to say it's trash. And I can still love you and tell you the truth. So I will. Now, Dante, again, like we told y'all, we have a nice little list of music things because music is musicking like very hard. Now, the baby just recently dropped his whole idea for his project of Please Save the Baby, and he put out a trailer that was so cute. It was kind of like a kidnapping trailer to kind of build up the momentum and the idea behind Please Save the Baby. But Jonathan, as a overall artist, is like undeniable. Like, you can not like this man, you can not stand behind some of his personal views on things, you might have fell into that cancer culture window of some of the things that he has previously had going on in the media, but one thing that y'all will never be able to take away from that man is the fact that he is going to write and wrap circles around a lot of artists in this industry, and
creatively kill y'all in the visuals.
Bro, and creatively with the visuals is insane. One of my favorite things to say about the baby is the fact that I think that he's like the evolution of like a Ludacris when it comes to like his visuals. I think that he does a great job with like putting his personality, like who he truly is as a person, in it, but also getting creative. And then he's not too macho or too cool to have funny moments or little quirky moments and stuff like that happen in his music. And I personally love a artist who's not afraid to kind of like put themselves out there in a certain kind of way. Like, it don't necessarily always got to be extra hood with him. He have fun. And we could feel the fun. We could feel the fun in the music. We could feel the fun in the visuals.
Yeah, with the visuals, I really feel like he's like a Ludacris, Busta Rhymes, and Missy Elliott all had a kid.
Yeah, for sure.
And he is the birth of that because he gives all of the vibes.
He does.
He's gonna be animated.
Yep.
He's gonna be theatrical. He's actually gonna give you like the creativity in like the scenes, the transitions. It's just like everything is there. Everything that you look for in a video to actually be captivated and sit on the edge of your seat for,
It be there.
It's there.
It's all
and
there.
this is what makes his videos stand the test of time versus some of these other new age visuals that we see that is just like here today, gone tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I talk about that because a lot of people get caught up on this idea that, oh, music videos should not cost as much as what they used to do. Now, granted, budget wise, they shouldn't, right?
Right.
But at the same grand scheme of things, there's something to say about true artistry, about people who put the time and energy into making their art actually be art, not just a video. Because you can have a music video, which is some random bullshit, bitches shaking ass, blah, blah, blah,
outside
blah, blah.
the gas station.
And then you can have real art where it's actually structured. There's a storyline there. There's things happening. There's theatrics. There's acting. It's surrealism. It's abstract. Whatever the fuck you choose to do.
Yeah.
There's a sense of something that makes people want to watch this again. I don't want to watch a regular music video over and over again.
Yeah, no, same. I get so sick of the gas station hood nigga videos. Everybody rolling off.
I get tired of y'all standing in front of the car and everybody.
Yes, all your niggas around. It's like, it's musty out there, and I know it is. But nonetheless, I think that the
Smell
baby.
like stank coochie and cornbread.
Oh my god.
And don't forget the oil sheen.
I think that the baby does a great job with his visuals, and it kind of is lining him up for that next level of things. Like, I can see him stepping into an actor's role because of the roles that he played in his videos.
I want to see the baby in BMF.
Oh, that'll be cute. Replace Meech and put the baby in VMF. That might be kind of tight. Now, Dante, we got to stop giving these people this shit.
I be giving y'all all the freaking names.
Listen.
But guess what? If I look up online and I see any of my ideas, I know you got it from.
Yep, cease and desist, motherfucker. Or put us on the
I'm
contract.
a Beyonce y'all ass.
Or put us on the contract. We just want a little corner. That's it. Damn.
Speaking of cease and desist, I ain't gonna lie, this is totally off topic, but that is so funny. Because the Spear tried to send Beyonce a cease and desist.
Oh, yeah,
and
because the Cowboy Carter stuff.
My dog came back and slipped them right out of the promo overnight.
Yeah.
And replaced them with the Dome in Vegas.
Yeah, it's very much giving jokes on you. Now y'all ain't getting shit. Take y'all out of there.
And you know the Hive came in the comments. They said, yeah, we're not going to the Spear. Y'all canceled.
Period. As they should stand behind her. Now, I'm gonna say music overall is definitely for the culture right now in more ways than one. I think that everybody is doing a good job at showing how colorful we are as a people, our different walks of life. We have a little bit of R&B, we got like neo soul, we got some rap, we got trap shit, we got drill shit, we got Florida shit. It's just, we kind of
just got a bunch of shit.
We covering all ends right now in music, and I'm not mad at it because this is the season to pretty much gear up because back outside, boys, it's hot. It's time to turn up.
The block is hot.
Literally.
And the boys are back outside.
Literally.
Like, I'm here for it. Music for me today was very cultural as well. I would say it like this. This is one of those episodes where I feel like music was the highlight.
It was.
Because there's a lot of things happening in music. And I've been here for it, right? Because for me, music has been quiet for a while.
Yes.
Music has been quiet. It has been boring. It has been lackluster. It has been a bunch of other names that y'all gonna get mad at me if I say.
Yeah.
But that's the truth of it. That's what we're here to do. We're here to say the truth and not fucking sugarcoat it.
Yep.
And so, but today there was a turning point.
It was. This was definitely a turning point for music. Now, you guys, this has been another great episode of Culture or Clickbait. Y'all already know I'm your girl, Daysha E.
And I'm your boy, Dante.
Are you fucking kidding me? Who's trying to do the outro?
100 gorillas versus me. I'll win.
Oh my God. And y'all already know we take the hottest headlines in music, sports, and entertainment, and we say if it's for the culture
or simply just for clicks.
Y'all come back and see us.
Make sure y'all follow us on the HBUC on all platforms, and you can follow me at I am Dante Brown.
And since we plug in, y'all can follow your girl at Bella_DOND. And again, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe to the HBUC on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. Okay.
And share if you share.
We want to talk to y'all. We
Share
want to hear from y'all. We like a little scuffle in the comments from time to time.
And shout out to the person who just gave me the Coco Jones perspective under my comments the other day. I love it. That's
Period.
what we embrace. I love it.
Period. I ain't got no shout out for none of y'all because we're not get done up.
Well,
in
so
them
you gotta get a
comments.
girl who is shot. Somebody just put under the comment the other day, like they
Did they love me? Oh,
They love
somebody
you.
did say that they love me.
Give
I
her
love
a
you.
shout out. She
I love
deserves
you
it.
back because on TikTok, they be knuckling me up on TikTok, y'all. So
They be
bad.
ready to dime you, nuck if you buck.
They hate me, but nonetheless, you know what I'm saying? Hate it or love it, the underdog's on top. And with that being said, we out.
Peace. Starbucks.
Liquor.